Hi there again, BookTube Lola here, and welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a little while. I have been quite busy, but I am back and I'm hoping to make lots of videos to make up for the time I've had off. And now I've got a massive book haul to show you, obviously, because I've accumulated lots of books since I last made a video. So with that said, I will begin with April's book collection. I do absolutely love Roald Dahl. I read a lot of his books as a child, and I've decided to buy a big collection of his books. So I will start off. I bought the BFG. And this is a story about a giant who meets a little girl, and basically they have some adventures together. The BFG is a friendly giant as opposed to the many nasty and evil giants there are who give nightmares. He gives good dreams to children and stuff like that. And that's his story. This is all about him. You've probably seen the movies and everything, so there isn't much explaining that's needed. I then purchased this for £2. So all these books, £2 at the library that I work at. So this is a collection of SEO Trot, The Magic Finger, Going Solo, Danny the Champion of the World, The Witches, James and the Giant Peach, Matilda, Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So yeah, I got all of these books for £2. That is a real bargain. I was so happy to get these books. I've already read SEO Trot and The Magic Finger. I've in the past also read Matilda and Charlie and Chocolate Factory. The rest of them are yet a mystery to me. I haven't read the others. And these, I really can't wait to read some of these. I can't wait to read Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator because I never actually read that, so I'm excited to read that at some point. Also, I got this big Roald Dahl Treasury as part of the package, so this was part of that £2 package that I just mentioned, as well as the next two books I'm about to show you as well. But this is like little extracts and little bits from each book and actual stories within it, so this is basically a big chunky Roald Dahl text. And then I also got the draft The Pelly and Me by Roald Dahl, as well as George's Marvellous Medicine. So yeah, I pretty much have most of Roald Dahl's books, if not all of them now. I'm really excited about that. So I've already read these two. It only took me bus rides. One of them took me a bus ride to work and the other took me a bus ride home, if that. So I was really happy to read these. I really enjoyed them. I then got, for an extra, I think it was an extra 50p, I got Horrible Science, Evil Inventions and the Rotten Romans Horrible Histories book. And I loved Horrible Histories growing up. I read so many of them and I could hardly remember any of them. So I do have the Greek one, I can't remember what it's called, Gory Greeks I think. And I read that a while ago, and I've now got Rotten Romans, so covering my degree from university. And yeah, I've never read a Horrible Science, so that should be interesting. I'm looking forward to reading that too. My fiance bought JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. I'm not really certain what it's about, but it's like a black and white manga. And this is by Dio Brando, if I've said that name right. And yeah, I'm not sure if I'll ever read this, but this is for my fiance. You'll have to let me know, or if you guys have read it, let me know if it's any good. But I think he's really enjoying it, so I mean he's most of the way through it now. So yeah, maybe one day, I'm not sure though. Doesn't seem like my cup of tea. And the last book I bought in April was The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. This is book 2 of the Mistborn series. I really enjoyed the first book of the series, and I just need to jump into the next one as soon as I can. But obviously there's a book right now I'm reading. You probably all know what that book is. It's a book that everybody's reading at the moment, and I need to get that finished before I jump into this. But I am really excited to get back into Brandon Sanderson's world, see what happens next with Vin and everybody else, because there's so many characters in this book I can't remember all their names, but I bought this and I think it was like £1 on Amazon, so I got it really cheap. I was really happy about that. So going into May, I have then gone on to buy The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. So book 3 of the Mistborn series. So basically you get what that means by the one I just talked about. I also bought, because I have the first 2 books of this series, The Wheel of Ossian by Mark Lawrence, who I also have on Facebook. But this is book 3 of a series. I really enjoyed his Prince of Thorns series, so I really want to go and delve into this world as well and see where this world takes me. The Prince of Thorns series that I have, that was a series following a character that you're not supposed to like following, but it's really interesting to follow a character that you really dislike in certain ways. So I'm hoping that this world brings me to that kind of ideal as well. I really like Mark Lawrence's writing and his fantasy world. So I really am excited to jump into this world too. So I haven't read any poetry since high school, maybe college, maybe the odd little bit in university. Basically I haven't read any poetry in a while. But I've seen this floating around BookTube, Milk and Honey by Rapi Karu. I don't really know what that author's name is, but it looks really interesting, and I really want to read these poems. I went onto Amazon to have a look at it, and I read one of the poems, and it really made me feel a lot. So yeah, I think it is the first one that showed up in the books, maybe a few in, but it really made me feel a lot and really opened my eyes, and I think these are going to be lots of really eye-opening poems. So I really am looking forward to reading this. And I've also bought The King's Cage by Victoria Aveyard. I've been meaning to buy it for a while. This is the 3rd book in the series of Red Queen, and the second one kind of ended on a cliffhanger, so I really do need to read this one at some point soon, whenever I come around to it. But I really do love the covers that Victoria Aveyard gives. This is another gorgeous, beautiful cover, and it's gorgeous, and it's a floppy book, and I really like floppy books, so I can't wait to get into this one. And you know what the last book is, don't you guys? You know what the last book is. Of course it's this. Of course it's this. This is what I'm currently reading. I've bought this in May as well, and I don't even have words. I absolutely adore what's going on right now. I am 230 pages in, and I need to get this read. It's a big chunky book by Sarah.j.maas, A Court of Wings and Ruin. The story, Feyre and Rhysand, I love them so much, and I can't wait. I can't wait. I want to finish this book, but I don't want to finish this book, and it's just, I don't know what to do with my life, guys, because I have such a big TBR bookcase here. This is my TBR bookcase. I've read most of the books on this bookcase, but yeah, this is my TBR bookcase. And then there's some in the living room that I need to read, some in the bedroom I need to read. So yeah, this is pretty much one of the only books I've read so far this month. And I'm not even that far into it. I just want to take my time with this and really delve into this world and take it in properly. And I did the same with the first 2 books, and it just makes you enjoy a book so much more. So I think from now on I am going to take my time with books a bit more than I have been doing. So yeah, that is absolutely everything I have bought this last 2 months. I don't think I'll buy anything else in May book-wise, because some of this was like a birthday book haul as well. I had a book voucher off my partner's mum, and I had money, and yeah, that kind of went on these books. So I was really excited to get a book voucher and some money to spend on books, and it was great. I loved it. So thank you so much for coming back and watching one of my videos, and I will see you very soon, hopefully. I won't run away again. I'll see you all soon. Bye. Thank you for watching.